Hello to all my viewers. It's been a while since I last modded some shit, but I'm back now with something pretty cool. So you know how I was able to make Battle Park loop an infinite amount of times on the no escape mission, right? As well as Tyler making the Bloons go wherever the hell they wanted to if you saw his video on that. Well, because we have the power to modify balloon paths, why not do something I've always wanted to do since I was a kid and play on a custom corner track? Yes, it's exactly what you think it is. The balloons come out from the bottom left side and also leave from the bottom left side, following exactly the path I have drawn here. Hope you appreciate the hard work and time I put into working on creating this masterpiece. In the end, I think the art for this map turned out pretty alright. It took a while getting the shading to look proper, but in the end this is what I had to settle for. So let's see what there is to talk about. Oh, how about these road spikes? If you couldn't tell, this is a reskinned version of the Ghostly Coast map, and that's why I'm able to place them down away from the track, cause that's where the original track lays at, basically along the shoreline. Sadly, I'm not able to change where or where not I can place towers, because the file which I believe that information is stored in is not human readable, so I'm guessing Ninja Kiwi uses their own custom track editor or some shit to make these properties. And that is the reason why me and Tyler can place towers slap dab into the middle of track. What I find weirder though is the fact that I can place road spikes onto the new track even though it shows I can't when I hover over that section. That's something I wasn't expecting. Anyways, the first game was played simply in classic rules, but as you saw the game ended a little too early for our likings. So now we're on Bonanza aiming for that epic #epic late game that everyone loves to watch, am I right? Speaking of noobs, I kind of forgot to switch up the chat text packs for these games as I accidentally left on the one I used for the Ninjas and Wizards ROP video, which if you couldn't tell, yes, I was joking about that obviously. Despite the fact I pulled a 180 to get kids not to hate on the video, a few people still fell for the bait because they're smart enough to know Ninjas and Wizards are subpar yet can't pick up the sarcasm. A strange combination, I must say. But back to my main point, I guess the chat text mistake shouldn't matter too much because not many people focus on that anyways. It's all the sexy emotes, baby. Don't worry, I'll mix them up soon when I have the time to. So game number 2 is lost by me. I guess I should have known farms would be OP on this map when you're on Bonanza because of how quickly you can accrue money versus just balloon eco. I know making a super short corner track is all for good fun, but how about we talk about what kind of towers would be OP in a map scenario like this, farms aside. Well, dog monkeys are pretty good in me and Tyler's opinions, but when are they ever not? I can't wait for the nerfs that'll be coming to them soon. Oops, did I just say that? I meant buffs, of course. Dart monkey not OP enough. But yeah, I'd say boomerangs are pretty decent here cause you can set the bionic boomers on last for a nice curvature, and glaive lords can go in the bend. However, on the left side it goes towards the grain, so it's a little less effective. But the real surprise here, snipers. Money isn't really a factor with farms, so the sniper has its time to shine here because its shot is instantaneous and can shoot off the map. Spam a couple semi-automatic snipers and cripple Moabs and those blimps are gonna melt pretty damn quickly, and in this mode that's pretty much essential because you won't have time to take your sweet time ripping off those layers. It'll be out the door by the time you get to eliminate it. Did I also mention snipers can have infinite range? Perfect for a track like this because you can take advantage of their super small footprints by cramming them up at the top and in between the farms so that they shoot at places a normal tower can't. Geez, I really am orgasming over the sniper a little too much, aren't I? If only they could be placed on this large body of water it would be perfect. Don't let my love for the sniper distract you from the fact that the Golden State Warriors blew a 3-1 lead in the NBA Finals though. And the fact that snipers are still shit in classic battle arena mode. Alright, so back to the game. We're entering Moab territory for the first time, and both me and Tyler were able to take down a BFB with ease. But can we handle multiple? Well, glue your eyes onto the screen right now. Looks like the cluster of glaive lords and hypersonic boomers outclassed the Super Monkey fan club this time, so hooray, non-0-0 dart monkeys are finally on the losing side of things. For this next game I decided to add some R3 into the mix because we've already seen some try-hard games, so why not mix it up? Now if I had some balls I would have tried hyperspeed mode on this track, but nah, while it may be hilarious to see how fast we die the first time around, I don't think it'd be very much fun for us, lol. Alright, so we got a loadout of Ninja, Ice and Village for this match. Isn't it just great how well Ice and Ninja complement each other, Kappa? One more thing I have to point out that's unrelated to our loadout is that I made a little bit of an oopsie when modifying this game mode, and neither me nor Tyler noticed this at all until the very last game, and it's visible for you to see on the game screen right now. I'll give you 5 seconds to see if you can identify it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 69, I made that joke before, 0. If you couldn't figure it out, let me tell you. These things are both enabled, and look at the round. They've been available for the whole game, including all the previous ones, yet neither of us noticed because we're dumbasses. Maybe that's too harsh, so I'd say we were playing with our instincts, and therefore it would make sense for us to not pay attention to that little fuck up. Not that it would have made much of a difference this game since ninjas can already see combo, but still. Okay, so time to slow down the game speed because round 13 is approaching and we both look to be having the same idea. The instant R13 hits, we both get up savages and Tyler rushes my ass. But not so fast. I quickly get up and ice shards and boost to save my life. Wow, that was sure close. Can't I get a hashtag clutch in a chat for that insane micro action? JK, I already asked you to do that for a less skillful play a week ago, so how about instead you mash the shit out of the like button for this video? I've been studying the YouTube algorithm for a while and it kind of feels like the thumbs up and down button to play a role in getting your video out there, so I'm going to conduct a social experiment and all I ask is for you to leave a rating. Likes preferable of course, but if you must dislike for whatever reason then go ahead, but I must point out that disliking because you're jelly of my profile skin is not a good reason, keepo. But yeah, comments might play a factor too, so let's see if we can aim for 2,000 total ratings and 666 comments on this video. Please help contribute because I want to see how this social experiment in 2017 turns out. I'll leave the rest of the video for your enjoyment. Remember I mentioned I only noticed the combo and regrow boxes at the very last game, so perhaps you should continue watching to see the cheese I splatter on Tyler's face. Have a corner day.
had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.